Hello beautiful people, wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Comfortador and this is Just with Coffee. If you're stumbling upon this channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. Do also hit that red subscribe button and the post notification bell. In that way you always get notified anytime I post a new video. Yeah, welcome back to yet another video. On today's video we are going to be discussing about Osinachi Nwachukwu's death. I know it's no longer news, it's everywhere in the media. It has been making rounds for a couple of days now since the minister passed. This is like 1 week and after she passed, so this news has actually been making rounds. Like, it has seriously been trending on social media, and I talked about it in my last post when I brought you guys the gist about everything that happened. And as at the time I made that particular video, Mr. Peter Nwachukwu, that's the husband of Minister Osinachi Nwachukwu, was not yet arrested. So at that point she was not arrested yet. So after I made that video, a couple of other revelations came out. He was later arrested and he was taken to the police and he was in the police custody. And when he was arrested, he still stood his ground that Minister Nwachukwu, that's Minister Osinachi Nwachukwu, died of throat cancer, and he has actually been taken out to a couple of hospitals, and then she later passed. And the children were interviewed. I watched a video that the Minister of Women Affairs actually interviewed the kids one after the other, and she actually came out to tell us that the firstborn admitted to the fact that the mother has been suffering domestic violence, that the mother has always been sad and the father is always beating the mother and beating them as well. And he also made mention of the fact that one of the Wednesday service, when they came back, that the father actually kicked the mother out of the vehicle. They were coming back and they had a misunderstanding and he pushed her out of the moving vehicle, and that day the mother was actually robbed by bad boys, and that he doesn't even know how the mother came back home. And other kids actually testified to the fact that this woman was actually suffering domestic violence. And this has actually been putting a whole lot of persons out there, the media, in this state of sadness. And even the whole body of Christ in Nigeria has actually been sad. Not only in Nigeria, because outside Nigeria I've been seeing music artists, gospel music artists, the whole body of Christ in and outside Nigeria have actually been talking on the same matter and commenting on the same matter. It's really a sad one. So after that revelation, I saw another video that popped up, the interview that Vanguard newspaper actually had with the mother of Osinachi, a senior sister, and also her twin sister. Yes, Osinachi is a twin. Her twin sister's name is Amarachi. From the interview that the mother had with Vanguard newspaper, I got to find out that Peter Nwachukwu just made it as a point of duty to separate Osinachi from her family. So the mother made mention of the fact that after she got married, Peter did not allow the mother to go visiting. Even when she gave birth to those 4 kids, the mother never went for omugo. If you don't know what omugo is, it's a culture, it's a tradition in Igbo land that when a child gives birth, the mother will go there and then take care of the baby, birth the baby and the daughter, and just do the whole processes, like just take care of her daughter with the child. But Peter did not allow the mother to do this for Osinachi. The senior sister made mention of the fact that when the violence got out of hand, she called her one of the days and complained. That's Osinachi called her one of the days and complained to her, and she actually went and picked her, and she came back to the village and stayed with them for a year. And then after the husband came pleading with other pastors, and then again she agreed to go back to him, saying that God hates divorce, and that was how she went back, and she was still believing God that he was going to change. So this is the account of the siblings, and even the twin sister had the same thing to say, that Peter has not been nice to them and their family. So it's a sad one that this man is still standing his ground, that this lady died as a result of cancer. But that notwithstanding, a postmortem was carried out on the 12th of April. That's an autopsy was actually carried out on the 12th of April, and we are all anticipating the result of this autopsy, because this is going to be what will actually tell us the real cause of this death. So as it stands now, we are all awaiting the result of the autopsy, and trust me, when once it's out, I am going to bring it up here for you. But that notwithstanding, the general overseer of the church, that's Dr. Paul Eneche, came out yesterday to finally talk about this Osinachi's matter. He said he never knew that Osinachi was actually going through violence, like domestic violence, but that 2 or 3 months before now, that she came with the husband complaining to him that she has some chest issues. She had problems with her chest. She was having chest pain, and the general overseer is a doctor. So he actually referred them to a couple of colleagues that took care of the situation, and it started going down. It started becoming better. And when he traveled for a crusade in Cameroon, the second day of the program was when he got the call that Minister Osinachi has passed. So, but he's not saying that he's not supporting the husband in any way. He's just saying that this is what he knows, that she was actually having chest issues, which we don't know if it's as a result of previous violence that was unleashed on her before now. But he actually said that he was aware that she was having some issues with her chest, and thereafter he was getting better. And that after he heard of the death and all these things that are making rounds in the internet, he actually asked the son, that's the son of Osinachi. So this thing was going on and you never told me, because according to him, he said the kids were always coming to him and he would pray for them. And then the son said he couldn't tell him because the father will always ask him after he goes to meet the pastor, what did you discuss with the pastor? So that was why he was not able to tell the pastor. And the pastor went ahead to say, he asked the twin sister, and the twin sister said she was actually aware of all these things that were happening, but that anytime she attempts to tell the pastor, Osinachi will go on her knees and be crying and begging that she shouldn't tell the pastor, that he will change. And he said the one that got to him the most was when one of the producers actually confirmed to the fact that there was a day that this man came into their studio and slapped the wife in front of him, and he wanted to react, and the wife went on his knees and started begging that he shouldn't do anything, he should let him go. So the pastor is just saying that he's just knowing now that all these things were happening, but he wasn't aware, and that he even preaches against this kind of thing, so he is not in support of this kind of thing. Did I forget to mention there is a case of a secret wife somewhere? So the story about the secret wife actually popped out a few days after I posted that one, the last video I made. The story of the secret wife popped up when the son of Osinachi confirmed that one of the days when his father went out, he forgot to lock his room. This is just automatically giving you a clear picture of the kind of home that they lived in, the kind of rules and regulations that were followed in the house. So the man forgot to lock his room, and the son went in one of the days out of curiosity, just checking the room, and he discovered this album. And according to the son, that from the album he actually confirmed that his father lived a reckless life, in his words. So he said when he went through the album, he actually saw a picture of the father and another woman wedding. So the picture actually surfaced on internet because they asked him to go produce the picture, and he brought it. And then he also saw a picture of a child's dedication where his father was there with this said woman and a child. So as it stands now, we think, or we are alleging that there is a secret woman somewhere, or maybe the woman must have died. We don't know anything about this woman, but we are suspecting that there was actually a secret wedding somewhere before Osinachi was married, because this picture is kind of really old. So there was actually a woman in the picture before Osinachi was married. So automatically, we don't know if the woman actually died before he married Osinachi, or right now we don't really know the whereabouts of that woman and the child. But let's just hope that the police will do a proper investigation so that we'll get to know the full story about this woman. I just decided to bring up the gist pertaining to this story to you right now. So these are the other things that popped out after the last one I posted. And yeah, to talk to you guys again, women that are passing through abuses in their marriages, please step out. please don't continue. Your life is more important than staying in that marriage. It's better to stay alive than to stay married and die in the marriage. Honestly, seriously, you need to come out of an abusive marriage. The other day, I think a few days back, there was a wedding that was called off. That wedding was supposed to be held on the 16th of April, which happens to be today. But that wedding was cancelled because the woman said she has not yet been married to this man, but the man is abusing her in their relationship, and the woman has decided that she's not going to take it, and she called it a quit. Trust me, that is the best decision to carry out. That's the best decision to follow. You better opt out now that you're not yet married than stay there and marry and be killed. So anyways, this was it for this video. I don't intend making it longer than this. So yeah, just move down to the comment section. Comment down below, what do you think about this matter? Personally, I'm being hopeful. I pray everything gets reviewed so that justice could be given to this woman. I know even if justice is given to her, it's not going to bring her back to life, but it will at least give the family a sense of relief if something is done about it. So yeah, go down to the comment section, tell me your own thoughts. What do you think? Give your contribution down below, and yeah, give this video a massive thumbs up, and yeah, subscribe to my channel. See you guys on the next one. For now, bye guys.